Welcome back, viewer. We are still discussing about teenage pregnancy, and right now we are at a point where we would like to know, where does this mistake come in? Is it the community? Is it the children? Is it the parents? Is it our country? Is it our leaders? Our panelists are going to take us through this. Jane, where is it that we are going wrong?
There are many things that are happening.
Yes.
We have to start from the family where that child was brought in.
Yes.
Because as far as, researches are concerned, and what has been seen is that most of the learning happens at home. It happens through observation. It happens through what they hear from their parents and from their environment. And so if something happened in their upbringing or still continues to happen as they grow, that is one of the things that is going wrong with our community. I have to say it gets to a level, particularly, this one I'm repeating, when children get to their teenage age, the perception is that they are now grown. They can do anything. They are supposed to think correctly. They are supposed to do things right. But who have told them? Who have told them the right thing?
Yes.
Who have told them the wrong thing? They are supposed to know magically. And when they are wrong, let me tell you the kind of words they hear. They are bad enough.
Yeah.
They are bad enough, actually. And that is why I'm saying parenting, in my co-guest here said about the style of parenting. There is a lot of dictatorship that is used at homes when we are bringing up children. And at the age when somebody is a teenage, they are trying to explore and gain understanding of who they are.
Yes.
They don't know. And here you think that they are adults. They are supposed to make wise decisions. Having learned from who? No one is willing even to discuss the sexuality, which is supposed to start even at home. They are exploring out there. If not their peers who are telling them the wrong things,
Yes.
they are getting into the social media. So one of the areas actually that needs, to be attended is the, parenting. Parenting, home. Let us not think that our teenagers are grown yet. They are not. They have a lot of things that they are confused about. And so they go trying anything. They go trying anything. They go trying anything, even sex, not knowing the consequences. Some of them, as you have said, 10 million globally have been unwanted pregnancies, unintended pregnancies. Means that they did it without knowing. For
Yes.
whichever reason, they got themselves having sex. And so, the families. Then we go to the community. I think we have talked about that issue.
Yes.
Again, the community like pressing them. You should do this. You should be married. You are becoming too old. You shall have difficulties. And there is this narrative, by the way.
Jen,
Yeah.
not cutting you off,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
just saying something about the community. Nowadays, you see the primary school, the day scholars. Let me call them the day scholars.
Yeah.
On their way home, they're walking two in two.
Yeah.
A boy and a girl, holding their hands together, fearing nobody.
No one.
What is it that the community should do? Because I remember our days, not many years back. I don't remember any day that I walked with a boy home. Not because I was fearing my mother,
Yeah.
but any woman or man whom I came across walking with a boy, you would explain what is it that you
What
people
is
are
this that you are doing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you were saying something about community. Then I remembered that. So as
Yeah.
you speak about the community, do we go back to the old days or what?
We
do
need to
do?
go back. We
Yes.
need to borrow those things that were helpful to the society.
Yes.
Because most of those learnings, we were not doing the things we thought we could do with ourselves because we know the eyes of the community are looking at us,
Yes.
not only the parents. And they dared. Although now, we also have a breed of children.
Yes.
The notion is, who are you? Who are you to tell me what to do and how to behave? Yeah, and also this parent. Did I give you the role to parent over my child? You know, there is all those notions.
Yes.
Yeah, but we should know that we are not adequate enough as parents. We should give a room for the community to attend to some things, such that if they feel that your child is not behaving, let them confront them. It works. By the way, it works. Yeah, it works. When a child is confronted outside there,
Yes.
most likely they are able to stop what they are doing than they would if it is the parent who was confronted them. Because they kind of also get used to the parents saying this and that.
Yes.
Yeah, and it becomes like, okay, you're
They
always
can
saying
say
that.
anything to
Yeah,
their
so they
parents.
broke. So when they hear from somebody else, I think it is quite important. I wanted to point out also on a narrative that goes about menses. When these children start having their periods, and some of them experience a lot of pain, and there is a community narrative that pain will go once you sleep with somebody
Yeah.
who wants to live with that pain. So they go and experience out there
Wrong things.
wrong things.
Yes.
You know, and it is a lie. And they end up, So also the community, let the community be vigilant. If they see if they see a child misbehaving, let them not think like, these are adults, they are big, they are in school, they have been told. No, if something is wrong, point it out. You rescue that child in a very big way. Yeah. And let us just know that they don't have what it takes to navigate through life.
Yes.
So if you feel a child is not, a teenager, is not working in the right manner, because they are out there exploring what is good, what is bad, help them with your knowledge, with your
Yes, yes.
wisdom, yeah. Of course, with a lot of love. Yeah, show them love. Of
Even
course.
if it is a small beating,
Yeah,
what
even
matters it is the weight.
Yeah, the
The
way,
weight, not just the beating.
yeah, the way you
Yeah.
communicate it.
Yes.
Because the issue is communicating. Even if, okay, there should be a lot of discussion. At times you can be somebody they don't know why you have beaten them. They need to know
And
why
that
they are
person
being
will
beaten.
also not feel it.
Yeah.
True.
Ellen,
Yeah.
yes, something has gone wrong somewhere. And all hope is not gone. What is our role now? The role of you as a psychologist, the role of the community, the role of the parents in this, because something has to be done. I remember during the World AIDS Day last year, figures were very, very, very alarming, especially HIV
Yeah.
prevalence rates at these particular ages.
Yes, yes.
And as our nurse counselor said, she said that one of the things that come with teenage pregnancy are infections.
Yeah.
What is our role?
As psychologists, working predominantly with the youth, our main role is psychoeducation.
Psychoeducation.
Yes. What I mean with this is creating awareness. Creating awareness about safe sex, creating awareness about contraception, and also we empower them with life skills, which is a very, very important thing in that age group, because they need to know how to make good decisions. Some of them are getting into this things like making wrong decisions because they don't have future goals. So the goal setting skills are very important. Assertiveness as well. They need to know how to say no and let the no be a no. So as psychologists, when we come in, we help them know the kind of life skills they need because they're lacking that. We also focus on the family-focused therapy. This is where we bring the parents on board.
Yes.
We equip them with the correct parenting styles. And as we all know, there are various types of parenting style. And the one we advocate for is usually the authoritative type. Like my co-guest has said, you have to beat them kidogo, but with communication. Let them understand why this is wrong, why this is not right. Don't be too uninvolved, don't be too hands-off. So we bring the parents on board and try to also psychoeducate them on the best ways of raising these kids. So that is what we basically do as psychologists as far as working with the youth is concerned.
Yes.
Yeah, and then more of working on their self-esteem as well. That is very important because as we know, most of them will end up having these unplanned pregnancies as a result of low self-esteem. So they're seeking validation. So we help them build on their self-esteem.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's just a nutshell of what we do. Yeah.
What about the parent, Jen? We have the parent. As much as we are talking about psycho-educating the parents, there are no schools for parenting.
Yeah.
And even if there are classes, they are online. Most of the parents are in the rural areas whereby even the phone is kabambe, which has no internet, has nothing. So what is the role of the parent?
In parenting their teenagers, they have a lot even to seek information. And I think now when it comes to parents being empowered on parenting, could be again the community gets in there, you know, whereby they can have seminars, and people should be able to embrace education and information. Because one of the challenges of parents it's seeking information
Yes.
and skills for doing things. Because if something is not working for you, you've been doing things, it's not working, it is good to seek, seek information there.
Yeah.
How should I go about this? Yeah, because when a parent is frustrated, you find they resort to either beating or abusing, and ending up neglecting a child, saying very bitter words. I've ever listened to the youth, to a number of youth anyway, feeling like they could commit suicide for something they were told by their parents.
Yes.
Yeah, and words hurt a lot. Yeah, so it's good for that parent at least. Just tone down whatever you are telling your youth. When you are talking to your children, when you are talking to your teenagers, what is that you want them to know or to learn?
Yes.
Yeah. And when you are making noise out there, actually, because that is what I'm saying for lack of a better word, making noise at them. What is that you want them to know? And the one important thing is that for teenagers, they don't listen when they are made noise at. Yeah, they listen more when you are having a discussion.
Yes.
One-on-one. When you are a parent and you are talking to your child on one-on-one, it is not depriving you of your authority as your parent, because that is another fear. Yeah, who is saying here? Yeah. But for the parent to know, they are training their children in the way that they should go. This is a stage in life that is very confusing. Confusing because of the biological processes that is happening in them. There is a lot of insurges of hormones, growth hormones.
Yes.
And they end up confusing these children. They don't understand themselves. And who will help them understand themselves? It's the parent. So being able to talk with their parents, with their children is very important.
Yes.
Discuss issues. And you don't have to have an official forum. I like what the Bible says. Talk with your children when you are seated. Talk when you are eating. Talk when you are walking. Any situation. even when you can watch a movie together.
Yes.
And, derive some teachings from there that you can give, your teenager, child, from whatever you are watching. Watch with them. Their parents won't sit with their children.
Yes.
Yeah, wakikaa hapo. Anaambia ni nini unafanya hapa?
Wow.
Yeah. So there should be that bond. Let the parents be close to their children. Let them love them. One thing, the adult, who doesn't like being loved? Yeah. We shouldn't push them like they know everything. We started off by saying they don't know everything. They are trying to know. Although they have a notion that they are grown. They are not grown. They don't have it all. It is you, parent, who have it all.
Yes.
And one of the force that will drive your teenager to you, as opposed to going away from you as a parent, is receiving them unconditionally,
Yes.
loving them unconditionally. If they come complaining of a certain issue, don't think they are pretending.
Sure,
They are not. Whatever they are saying, they mean it.
They mean it.
Yeah, they mean it. Because that is the scope of our understanding. That is the level they are at. So, talking to parents out there, let them be closer to their teenager, children, their children generally. Let them talk to them. Let them have one-on-one.
Ellen,
Yes.
If I may ask, she has said, tell a teenager what you want the teenager to know.
Yeah.
How early is early to speak about these things briefly as we finish the show? How early is early?
Well, we say that the age gap is roughly between 10 to 19. So at the age of 10, that's the time you should bring your teenager close to you. And I know
10
that,
years.
yeah, as early as 10 years, sex education should be put in place in schools, at home, in communities, in churches.
Yes.
Because that is where now they are fertile. That is the puberty stage. It's the onset.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So as early as 10 years, start talking about those kind of things. If it's a teen girl, let her know some of the places she's not supposed to be touched. Let her know the sacred places. Let her know it's possible to get pregnant. Let her know she's waiting to get menses, and that means now she can be a mother. So as early as 10 years, bring your child close. But maybe the question that can come up is, how do I bring my child close if they are blocking me? Because that's something I've experienced a lot. Parents saying you're trying to get close, to your child, but they don't warm up to you. Your teenagers are throwing, they're throwing tantrums. It all goes back to parenting style.
Yes.
The kind of parenting style you've implemented from childhood.
So you cannot just become a motherly person at the age of 14 while you've been authoritative all through.
Exactly.
Simply because you want to teach something.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah. So parents out there, just try to adapt a good parenting style as early as possible, so that when they reach at that age, they won't push you away. They can even come to you and tell you, mom or dad, I have a boyfriend, and you can be able to advise. But don't rush the last minute. You have start from the basis, like from the time they are children. And early, early sex education should be implemented at early as the age of 10. Yeah, it will really help.
Jane, we've come to the end of our show, and now I would like you to tell us what to do more on prevention, especially in our schools. That is where we find these children. Nowadays, they are closing for 1 week, very few days. Parents' roles, we can say, yes, they are there, but they are limited. Some leave early in the morning, come late at night, and we still need them. What could you say that could be done in prevention? Face your camera again, as you also give us your parting shot and where we can find you.
Yeah. One thing we can do when children come to us, the teenagers are with us at home, it can be a joint venture for parents to be having seminars for these teenagers to be talked to, where they could be free also to ask questions and also talk about the challenges that they could be having as parents. Yeah, we would urge, because we are there, we are out there as health workers, psychologists, We have a lot of information to help our children. We are ready to come where we are being called to go, whether in schools, whether in the churches. We are available, and let us embrace this. Let us embrace this issue of letting our children be empowered. If you are not able as a parent, you can organize with other parents and get your children together in a group and be able to talk to them. For those who would want to reach me, they can reach me through 0721 44 0084. 0721 44 0084. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jane. Ellen, kindly give us your parting shot as you tell us where we can find you.
Okay, I'll speak out to the teens out there, whether you're pregnant or you're a mother. It's not the end of the road. There's still hope. Let not one mistake determine the whole future ahead of you. So there's still hope, and as a community, we are there to support you. As psychologists, we're there to support and empower you. So don't give up. Let it not be the end of the road. You can reach me through my cell phone, which is 0720 520 692. 0720 520 692. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, our guests. It was a pleasure having you here, and we are looking forward to having another show with you next week. God bless you. Yes, we were discussing about teenage pregnancy. The question remains, to whom does this responsibility belong to? Is it to the parents? Is it to the community? Do we speak to our government or to our president? Something has to be done, and something has to be done. I was your host, Lucy Wanzakariuki. Till next time, bye-bye.